Is he focused on? I'll tell you what he's focused on. Shower heads.
You wash your hands, and in my case, I like to take a nice shower to take care of my beautiful hair. I have to stand under the shower for 15 minutes till it gets wet. It comes out drip, drip, drip. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it comes out drip, drip, drip. I believe that's how Stormy described it too, right?
Buckle up, folks. Jimmy Kimmel just unleashed a no-holds-barred takedown of Karoline Leavitt and her boss, Donald Trump, and it's nothing short of brutal. In a scathing roast, Kimmel tore into their chaotic political circus, ripping apart Karoline's frantic attempts to spin the unspinnable and calling out Trump's trademark disorder. This wasn't just late-night comedy, it was a full-blown demolition. You'll want to see it for yourself. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck you just can't look away from.
Sorry, have you ever paid a tariff? Because I have. They don't get charged on foreign companies, they get charged on the importers.
And ultimately, when we have fair and balanced trade, which the American people have not seen in decades, as I said at the beginning, revenues will stay here, wages will go up, and our country will be made wealthy again. And I think it's insulting that you're trying to test my knowledge of economics.
Trump's all over the place. Look at China. Over the past 48 hours, the tariffs he put on China have gone from 20% to 104% to now he says at least 145%. He's just calling out numbers like he's working a bingo hopper or something. There's no...
Jimmy Kimmel didn't hold back for a second in his ruthless takedown of Karoline Leavitt and the entire Trump crew. It was the kind of roast you didn't realize you were craving until it hit, and then you couldn't look away. Let's be real. Karoline Leavitt, who somehow clawed her way up from the depths of Trump's loyalist echo chamber, got absolutely scorched. Kimmel served her a verbal smackdown that was as refreshing as an ice-cold drink on a blazing summer afternoon.
About time we have a president in the Oval Office who is putting the world on notice. The phones have been ringing off the hook, wanting to talk to this administration, this president and his trade team to try to strike a deal. And it's because the world knows that they need the United States of America. They need our markets, they need our consumer. The president has a lot of leverage on his side because he has the best economy and the best country in the world that he leads, and he knows that. And it's about dang time we finally have a president who uses that economic leverage to benefit American.
Karoline, bless her misguided heart, seems convinced that the secret to political success is parroting whatever wild claim Trump tosses out. Watching her in action is like seeing someone try to navigate a maze blindfolded with their hands tied. Inevitable disaster, just a matter of time. But hey, she's got confidence, right? Her strategy is as transparent as it is chaotic. Fling as much off-the-wall rhetoric as possible and hope something lands. It's like throwing spaghetti at the ceiling, only this time, the ceiling is made of truth and nothing's sticking.
Plan, unless you consult the MAGAverse, in which case there is and was definitely a plan.
I think he's had a plan all along, David, and I think we're seeing it play out.
This was his strategy all along.
This was the plan all along.
Was that his plan all along? It certainly looks like it.
This is the plan that he was pursuing all along.
I mean, you're watching the art of the deal in real time here.
Well, if that was the plan, congratulations, because in 1 week the plan lost $6 trillion and every country in the world hates us.
Kimmel, naturally, didn't pull any punches. He wasted no time calling out Karoline Leavitt for what she really is, just another gear in the Trump propaganda machine, recycling the same worn-out talking points we've all heard on repeat. It's like she's trying out for the part of Trump's personal parrot, but instead of random bird chatter, she's been handed the oh-so-important title of Rapid Response Director. Let's be honest. If you needed someone to dodge the truth like it's a heat-seeking missile, Karoline's your go-to. She's practically made a career out of sidestepping facts, and when it comes to ducking accountability, that's her signature move.
Headquarters in Hollywood, where a lot of the country watched a very special episode of The White POTUS tonight. It was a night of pomposity and circumstance as Donald Trump addressed a joint session of Congress because, he rarely gets to be on TV, so why not?
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. Now, here's the thing. Karoline Leavitt is the kind of person who would stand in front of a raging fire, insist it's not hot, and then cheerfully encourage everyone else to touch it, grinning like she just reinvented logic itself. And what's her reward for tirelessly echoing Trump's most outrageous claims? A cushy gig as the go-to spin doctor, tasked with dressing up every bizarre Trump moment as something vaguely reasonable for public consumption.
Tell us that the lie heap is not one of those affected?
So you're asking a hypothetical based on programs that you can't even identify. What I can tell you is that
since you guys haven't identified, let's do it together just for Americans at home. Medicaid, is that affected?
I gave you a list of examples: Social Security, Medicare, welfare benefits, food stamps that will not be impacted by this federal.
Absolutely, because what better person to have in a crisis than someone who's mastered the art of fact dodging and gaslighting the American public? Karoline Leavitt isn't rising through the political ranks because of brilliance or leadership skills. No, her climb has been fueled by something far simpler: unwavering loyalty. Not the admirable kind of loyalty grounded in principle, but the blind, follow the leader no matter how off the rails kind. The kind that requires you to echo every outrageous claim, no matter how damaging or delusional. Karoline has carved out her role as one of the Trump team's most loyal foot soldiers. Her job isn't to offer clarity or insight, it's to parrot Trump's every impulse, to repackage chaos as strategy, and to convince the public that what they're seeing with their own eyes just isn't real. It's not about shaping policy or offering solutions. It's about staying on message, no matter how far from reality that message strays. Watching her in action feels less like political commentary and more like performance art, except the performance is built entirely around denial. She doesn't confront the truth. She sidesteps it with practiced ease, dodging facts the way most people dodge potholes. And in doing so, she's turned avoiding reality into a full-time gig. It's like a game of dodgeball where the ball is the truth, and Karoline gets hit every single time. But instead of stepping off the court, she just grins and pretends nothing happened. Because at the end of the day, the only thing she's consistently managed to dodge is accountability. And maybe
he wants to make sure we know it's a scheduled thing and not an emergency. Either way, I bet it's going to be an excellent report. Let me guess. His physical strength and stamina are extraordinary, his blood pressure is astonishing, and he is by far the healthiest president to have single-handedly tanked the world economy overnight.